Millions of beverage containers are sold in Alberta every year, and over 80% of them are returned to depots for recycling. That means because of you, over 1 billion containers a year are recycled or reused and not ending up in landfills, which has a huge impact on our environment. The government of Alberta has created legislation that requires all ready-to-serve beverage containers sold in Alberta to be registered in a common collection system. This ensures containers are tracked and recycled for a set deposit, thereby reducing the impact on the environment. In addition to the regulatory and industry bodies, there are several other key players in our industry that are making the recycling system work for the benefit of the environment. They are beverage manufacturers who produce the beverages in the containers that must be recyclable, retailers who sell the products to the consumer and collect the deposit, you, the consumer, who brings the beverage containers to the bottle depot for a deposit refund. The bottle depots, which collect the bottles from the consumer, refund the deposit and sort the containers. Then the bottle depots are permitted by the BCMB to sell the empty beverage containers to the collection system agents. The collection system agents who pick up the empty beverage containers from the bottle depots for the purpose of processing and recycling. And then there are end-use facilities. These are recyclers which buy the plastic, glass, aluminum, or other materials and use it to make new products. It never fails. The day you want to clear out the pantry and the garage of all those bottles and containers is the day everyone else decides to do exactly the same thing. Of course, that's a good thing for the environment, and it feels good to get money back at the end of the process. Then, once you're done, it feels like you really took a load off your shoulders. If only the process could go a little quicker. Well, it can, and in the next few minutes, we'll show you exactly what you can do to make the recycling process work faster and save you time. Not only that, we'll show you what happens with all of the bottles and containers you bring into your local bottle depot. We'll also tell you what the deposit values are and what you can expect for the time you take to sort and count all of those bottles and containers. So what can you do? It starts with sorting and counting. Containers that are recyclable include aluminum beer and pop beverage cans, glass bottles, plastic bottles, milk cartons, and Tetra Paks. Remember, the bottle recycling depots will not accept products bought outside of the province for deposit returns. These should be recycled through your municipal recycling program. You can help speed up the process by doing a few simple things. First, take the caps off and discard them in your recycling garbage bag. Do not remove the metal tabs on aluminum cans. This step will ensure a greater degree of safety for bottle depot employees. Next, sort the different containers separately according to type: plastic bottles, aluminum, glass bottles, and cartons. The next step is to separate each group according to deposit value. The basic deposit values make it easy to sort your bottles and containers. Any container that is 1 liter or less is worth 10 cents. Any container over 1 liter is worth 25 cents. As we mentioned, bottle depots do not accept products bought outside the province for deposit returns. These products should be recycled through your local municipal recycling program. Beer bottles can be accepted by different bottle depots depending on their brand and origin. For example, imported beers from outside the province are accepted by all bottle depots. Not all bottle depots, though, accept all microbrewery bottles. If you are uncertain, ask your bottle depot agent for details. So, what actually happens to all those bottles, cans, and containers? Aluminum cans are crushed and then baled into a large block, some as large as 1.2 million containers weighing more than 20 tons. These bales are sold, and the aluminum is melted down and reformed into more aluminum cans. This entire process can take as little as 60 days before the old container is recycled, refilled, and back on the store shelf. Metal cans are baled and then melted down to be turned into scrap metal, which can then be used as construction rebar. Clear plastic beverage containers are baled and shredded. The plastic flakes are turned into a fiber that can be used to make fleece jackets and vests, among other items. Most of the other plastic collected is used to make new bottles for things like motor oil or bleach. Clear glass containers are collected and the glass is crushed and formed into tiny spheres. These spheres are added to road paint to make the lines on the roads reflective. The colored glass is used to make fiberglass insulation for homes. All of this information has become part of an advertising campaign to help raise recycling awareness. Thanks to you, the recycling effort is working in Alberta. You have proven that when everyone works together to sort, count, and take bottles and containers to bottle depots day after day, we're putting recycling to work in Alberta by growing employment related to the recycling industry. For every job lost in the garbage business, 12 are created in the recycling business when we divert materials from landfills. The many collection programs in schools have motivated thousands of students to become involved. Hundreds of thousands of dollars have been distributed to more than 400 community groups as a result of bottle drives supporting numerous social and sports programs. In addition to the contribution recycling has made to employment, education, and fundraising, the bottle recycling effort in Alberta has had a significant impact on our environment. Recycling has saved close to 372,000 cubic meters in landfill space. Littering has been reduced with more than 35 kilograms of litter diverted per capita. Recycling has led to a reduction in the amount of energy we use. We have saved the equivalent of about 420,000 barrels of oil annually. And we have reduced annual greenhouse gas emissions by 59,000 metric tons carbon equivalent. Remember, every bottle and container you use is an opportunity to contribute to employment, financial support, and a better environment. And for those of you who have been doing your part, the Alberta Bottle Depot Association wants to thank you. So, don't throw away that can or bottle. Recycle it by bringing it to your nearest bottle depot. Sort it and count it. It will save everyone time and money.